So November 8th, I pull in the public land parking lot with a strategy in mind. So number one, I'm going to investigate some areas that postseason scouting has shown me that are productive and animals are using it. They're also a little farther off the grid, which doesn't mean much. It could be right on the road. But check the areas that you've seen postseason sign in. And that's what I did. I went back in here and I was investigating. There's a series of small pinch points, ridge fingers, creek crossings. All of these are small rut funnels that you need to check them for tracks. You need to check them for sign. And I was doing just that, but I was focused on one thing, and that was the most hot sign I could find. Something that had been used that day. Something that tells me that this is a hot spot. And I found just that on November 8th in the evening. So here we go.
There's rub right there. Nice bedding thicket. Wind's kind of coming like this. Sitting down, taking a break. I've walked my ass off. I think the leaves falling. We got a good carpet of leaves now. It's really covering up any of the scrape action, and then I'm just not seeing. I see a lot of old rubs, but I'm not seeing the type of sign I want to see to give me confidence for a setup. Brains. Hunting for brains. Found them. There's this one scrape. Here's a scrapey hit. You can see blood. There's the licking branch. It is November 8th and I am stoked to be in the tree stand. I blew a cable off of one of my cams yesterday. I don't know how it happened. It must have got a stick wedged in it and it popped it off, but went to the bow shop this morning and got that fixed. I'm sitting on the hottest sign I've seen all afternoon, which is why I'm sitting here. And it's right where I want it to be. We're in a transition zone. There's kind of some CRP type stuff, and then Agfield that way. We're downwind of that. There's a kind of a thicket line in between the field, and then I'm sitting in the hardwoods. I got two scrapes right upwind of me here, and maybe we'll get a buck.
So that night I ended up not seeing anything, not even a squirrel, but I knew in my gut that that was the place I needed to sit. So I came back the next morning.
I am at a public land parking lot. I'm unloading my gear. It is early. Time change was this morning, which I factored in, but we got plenty of time to get in. Got up at 3:30, out here by about 4:15. It gets light about 6. Alright, we're just taking our time now. We're kind of hose on road gear. Now we're going to kick her down into about second. And then about another 200 yards we'll be in first gear. So that's the plan anyways. Haven't heard any deer blow yet, which doesn't mean anything, but wind's predictable, south 11 today, so we get up on this ridge to where we have the advantage. Meh. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That dude did exactly what he was supposed to. He came up and hit the scrape that I was hunting. And I waited. I was drawn back on him once he was hitting that scrape, and I just held it. I knew he was going to continue. He did exactly what he was supposed to. My shot was true. And that deer is down 50 yards from here. I've got a deer at 40 yards over here, a little button buck. So I called Nate. He's gonna help me recover this deer. We got our work cut out for us. You know, I found this scrape yesterday, and you could see some other scrapes covered up by leaves as I worked my way in here. This was the hottest sign I found, and I committed the evening to it. Tore down, set back up this morning in the same tree, and he came in and did exactly that's what dreams are made of right there. A big buck doing what you think he's got to do, and you in the opportune position to capitalize. Well, I'm packing back my stand, my sticks, my backpack, all that stuff. We're gonna trade some stuff out. And Nate is coming with a deer cart, which is awesome. This is going to be a long one.
Awesome.
Like, he read the script on the
Perfect.
scrape that I was hunting 20 yards from my tree, came in upwind of me, and then he just made that last step just perfect. I went, and bam. Right here's the arrow. He's standing right here when I shot. Full pass through. Mega meat.
Dude. Jacob, what'd you do? What'd you do, bro?
I'll tell you what.
Oh my goodness, dude.
How's that for a public land buck, man?
Oh yeah.
What a beaut.
This was one of my biggest goals, is getting a mature buck down on public ground. I put a lot of time and effort into this, and it's just so satisfying. Anybody could have came out here and killed this deer. So me and Nate are, luckily he's helping me today, and we got a job ahead of us, and we're kind of on a time schedule. So we're gonna actually, I'm gonna get him cleaned, and then we're gonna break him down, put him in backpack, strap him. I'm using my lone wolf. I'm gonna strap him to the stand as a frame, and we're gonna pack him out.
one thing I'm going to leave you with is do not back down. You have to keep pushing, and the biggest part of keeping pushing, I think, is staying motivated mentally. And if you can learn to laugh and shrug things off and keep moving towards your goal, you're going to make it eventually. If you get mad, get frustrated, start making bad decisions, that leads down the wrong path. So think about that, something broad but specific that maybe you can apply to your hunt.
When it comes to spring or fall food plots, your bedding grasses, your mineral, your access and exit screen, and your upland game mixes, Real World Wildlife Products has you covered. It's not about a fancy bag. It's about actual seed and proven results.